Hi friends, welcome, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to execute a sales order. By execution of sales order I mean to say how to execute the pending quantities or executing the order in different parts. Say for example you have 100 numbers items in stock and you the 100 numbers pending orders and you have only 30 items in stock, 30 numbers items in stock. Then how do you execute the order? How does it show that the only 30 numbers are executed and 70 numbers are pending sales order, and how to generate the report for the same? For this, I'm going to entries and I will book one trial sales order, new, date, terms. I will take it as customer C, sales. I take, say for example, the item also as C, and for example I have a pending order. I've booked an order for 50 numbers. Okay, I'm saving this. So this order has got saved. I close it. Now let's generate the invoice and I'll show you to what I mean to say, what I'm trying to explain to you. I'm going to sale. Now I have to create a new invoice. Go to new invoice, date, credit terms. I say I'm invoicing it to customer C. I take it as sales 8. I take the, now you see here it is the beauty of it. This is the pending order for item C in the system. Here I select this and I say generate. The moment I say generate, okay, what has happened? Item C, there's a pending order. There was a pending order of 50 numbers which automatically comes over here. I click on this. This has appeared over here. Now out of 50, if I am invoicing only say 20 numbers, so what happens? I save this. Okay, print. I say no. Now we will see its effect. First we will refresh it. We refresh this and we see its report, its effect on the stock report. We say okay, see the stock report of 100. Quantity is 100. Opening quantity was 100. Sale quantity is 20. The balance is 80. So far so good. Everything is okay. Right now I go to entries and I create a new invoice for the same item. I say new and I give the party name as customer C, sales. Now if you see over here, just I'm clicking this is the reference order which we had booked, and I say generate. Okay, the quantity has already become 30, the pending order, because 20 numbers we already invoiced. The original order quantity was 50, 20 are already been invoiced and supplied. What is pending is 30. This is how it happens. I now make it as say, I now complete the order that I have. If I have all 30, invoice all 30. Or for example, say we make it as I'm invoicing another 10. Right? So now we save this. Again a print. We'll say no. That's the end of it. So now you have seen that the balance order quantity appears straight away in front of you, and you don't have to refer back to your sales order book to see how many pending orders are there, etc. Everything happens in the computer system, in the software itself, and software takes care of everything. Now we go to stock reports once again. Stock reports as on this date. Item C, if you see 100, total opening quantity was 100. The sale quantity has been 30. Once we invoice 20, once we invoice 10. The pending order is still 70. So this is how the balance order execution takes place. Now to further show this, Let's go to sales report. Let's go to sales order balance report. This will give you the statement of balance items or pending for execution. This is what it is. Customer C, item C, ordered quantity was 50, delivered is 30, balance is 20. So this is how it gives you the complete details of orders received, orders invoiced, and pending orders and the quantity of item. Thank you. Stay tuned with us for more videos on our video channel, YouTube channel. Do subscribe if you like to our channel if you like it. Thank you and bye.